My name is Peter Truman from the Voice of Care Committee. I am delighted to introduce our next presentation. Next up, we have Jacinta Barrett. Jacinta's presentation is about kindness, friendship, and respect, and how they are important to all of us. Look out for some friendly faces in the videos.
Thanks very much, Peter. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all not too tired and sleepy. I think we got the graveyard shift. But my name is Jacinta. I'm one of the social workers here and the designated officers. Before we do our kindness presentation, though, I just wanted to bring your attention to a leaflet that's on everybody's table, and it's about safeguarding. And I suppose this is to mark Adult Safeguarding Day, which is on Friday, the 7th of November. So this is an easy-to-read, accessible information leaflet on safeguarding for people who use our service and their families and carers. So we just want to officially launch the leaflet today to mark Adult Safeguarding Day. So thank you. We're going to move into our presentation now, which is about kindness. And I suppose there's going to be a few familiar faces you recognise during the presentation. And it's just going to be talking about how everybody has the right to be treated with kindness and respect, and that we all deserve that. So George is going to roll it there. Thank you.
Welcome to our presentation on kindness by the Social Work Department, with voiceover by Peter Truman. This presentation shows how everyone has the right to be treated with kindness and respect, and shows others kindness. What is kindness? Helping people, sharing things like sweets or use of the computer, listening to others and not interrupting when they are talking, saying nice words, I like your hairstyle, or thank you. Anne tells us what kindness means to her.
Kindness is when someone gives their presence, like a bracelet, and it gave me a bracelet, and I felt special and that she wanted to be my friend. Kindness is loving people, helping them in need.
A smile is kindness. Small act of kindness makes a big difference. Offering to hold a door open, sharing your lunch if someone forgot theirs. Kindness is caring, checking in if your friend is feeling okay. When you are kind, you help others feel safe. Kindness can be seen, heard and felt, such as offering to help clean up, a hug or handshake, or saying a nice thing about someone. Sarah speaks out about what she does at home to show kindness.
My family, dishwasher, sweep the floor.
So you help your mammy do all that?
I do.
And how does that make you feel then, that you're helping out?
I'm happy.
Kindness makes people feel happy, safe, included, respected. Brian shares how getting a new job makes him feel.
Job never work.
Oh wow, and how do you feel about working,
Good.
Brian? And when do you start work?
Shortly.
Oh, that's brilliant.
We can see kindness, sharing, helping hands, smiles. Anne-Marie talks about how her housemates show her kindness.
my housemate Diane had when when my forehead was split open, and she got me a cloth, and she told me to relax and breathe. And after that, she got my shoe and put it on me.
We can feel kindness. Touch like a handshake or a hug if we want one. Feeling safe, feeling happy. Patricia talks about how she shows her friends kindness and people in her community.
Who's your friends?
Deborah.
Deborah's your friend, okay. And can you tell me how you can show acts of kindness to Deborah?
I make her a cold tea.
Okay, is there anything else?
If she gets upset, I give her a hug.
Okay. Anything else you can tell me?
I walk her down to Aldi's to meet her dad.
Walk her down to Aldi's to meet her dad, very good.
Be a cold tea and give me a hug if I'm upset.
She gives you a hug if you're upset?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else?
No, that's it.
So she makes you a cup of tea and she gives you a hug if you're upset?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually you're in shops, how do you show them acts of kindness?
I give them a smile.
You give them a smile, okay. And how do they show you acts of kindness?
They give me a smile.
They give you a smile as well, okay.
We can hear kindness. Kind words, thank you, of you, okay. Gentle voices, not shouting to be heard. Listening, talking, time to listen to people and not interrupting. Diane shares how a stranger shows her kindness.
I fell last week. I was on my way up to town, but there was a woman I didn't know, and one of the people I didn't know, she brought me up to the Garda station. Then the staff got a phone call. Made me feel comfortable and safe.
When we are kind, we help keep people safe. Respect personal space. Share fairly. Listen calmly. Use safe online words. Tony talks about how he experienced kindness in the community.
And where does Gail work?
Shop.
In the shop, yeah.
Yeah.
And what does she do for you? What does Gail do for you every day?
Give me love.
Lunch. And what does she put on your lunch?
Barbecue.
And and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And how does Gail, does Gail talk to you every day?
Yeah.
And how do you feel after Gail talks to you every day?
Good.
And you and Gail always have
Chat.
the chat, don't you?
Yeah.
And does
Safeguarding means everyone has the right to be safe. No one should hurt you. You should be treated with kindness and respect. Here's is a picture of the kindness board in Prosperous Local Service. This board has kind words and perhaps to remind everyone that have the right to be treated with kindness and treat others with kindness. The next slide will show examples of kindness. Kindness in Prosperous Local Service. Amy lost her phone, and a lady in the community could see Amy was upset and asked Amy if she was okay. Fiona had a recent spell in hospital, and when she returned to local service, everyone was very kind and asked Fiona how she was. Molly bought Chloe hair clips and jellies for St. Patrick's Day. The coffee hatch gave prosperous local service, coffee ground to use as natural fertilizer for their polytunnel. Ben talks about how his friends and workmates show him kindness.
And how you show people kindness.
Be friendly and have a laugh.
You have a laugh with.
Like, Svante, Niall, and all that. And all that.
So these are the people in Clane Local Service.
And they're
Okay, and tell me, how do they show you kindness?
we have a laugh.
In Mansers.
Man, make sure, I will make sure every Friday have a cup of tea with them and have a football and rugby.
To have a cup of tea.
Next Friday, this Friday coming.
Samantha talks about kindness from her friends and people in her community.
I like talking to them, listening to music, playing games with them, and seeing how their day is going and that.
You could ask them how their day is going.
Yeah.
And how would you find people being kind to you? What would they ask you?
Saying you look lovely today, you look well, you look stunning and all that.
Yeah, and you're like, oh. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how would you show Una an act of kindness?
Well, she's very friendly, she goes shop, she buys me my drinks and that.
Okay, and how would Una show you an act of kindness?
Well, she'd be nice to me, we've been friends for a long time and that.
Yeah. So if you met just somebody on the street, how would you show them an act of kindness?
How are you doing? Nice knowing you.
And they'd say that back to you.
Yeah.
And do you have a job?
Yeah, I'm working in a church.
You're working in church, and is there people there
Yeah,
when you're
there's people
doing?
there. Yeah.
Okay, and how would you show them an act of kindness?
I just say, nice knowing you. How's your day going and all that.
And how would they show you an act of kindness?
Well, what's your name and where you live and all that.
Yeah.
Be kind and be safe. Kindness makes life better. Safeguarding keeps everyone safe. Together we can build a kind and safe community. Thank you to everyone who helped make this presentation.
I suppose just a big thank you to Peter as well for doing the voiceover for us as well, much appreciated. So I suppose it's just to show, there's lovely examples there how people have shown kindness to others and how they have received kindness, and I suppose the importance that we all have the right to be treated with kindness and respect. So I suppose what we want you to do maybe in your tables in your country, how would you experience, how would you like to see kindness, how would you experience kindness, and what does that look like to you? Thank you.